Yep, we're good.
Virginia Tech plus 5.5. You can keep those points. We don't even need them. 2-1 last night. 2-0 the night before.
That thing to break over the middle of the plate.
I think he stepped out either.
Let's go to Arby's.
All right, here we are. What day is it? Wednesday night, No Hedge Sports Show. It's just going to be Patrick and I. Elio's got his game going on, and he doesn't join when he's got games going on. I just came off 2 tough losses, 2 bad starts to both games, but we got back in both of them. We're tied in both going to the third, and I'm thinking, we got to take one of them. We take one of them because they're both dogs. We're all right. And they both go down. Buffalo, 2-2, being down 2-0, ties it up. They give up a goal 3-2. It's not so much the third. It's the fourth goal is the one that bothers me. The defenseman got back, beats the offensive guy to the puck, has control of the puck, and then just turns it over. He just turns it over, and it ends up in the back of the net, 4-2. That ends up being the game winner. And then Nashville, down 3-0, comes back to tie it up in the third. And Soros made an amazing save on the power play. And actually, they were on the power play. It was a short. I can't remember. Actually, no, they were shorthanded. He made it a 6-6-6 save, and then a couple minutes later, he gives up a cheapie, one that he needs to save, and that's the game winner.
I mean, Nashville dominated the whole second period.
Yeah, so 2 tough losses. I don't look at them and say were the wrong plays. Just didn't go.
I would have picked Nashville over Washington.
Yeah, yep. So it was just 2 plays that went the wrong way. Would have been nice to pick up one of them, but we didn't. So they both fucking lost. So we're down 2 units right now. But we still got 2 left out there. I gave up 4 plays today. So I got St. Louis, who's winning 2-1 halfway through the second. We know that's Elio's sweatshirt game. If you bet it, you got a sweatshirt. You don't even have to win it this time.
You don't even have to win.
You have to win it. There was a little chirping about that 5.5 there. You got to pay about -190 to get that 5.5 because that line is so you got a great line there at 5.5, assuming it comes in. But everyone gets a sweatshirt. Doesn't matter if it wins or loses, you got the sweatshirt. So that is about halfway through. So he's probably getting a little tense.
He texted saying he wasn't going to come on. He's definitely biting his nails on his couch or something.
Yeah. So so I have the St. Louis Blues in that game, and then I have the over in Anaheim 5.5. So we could still end up leveling this night off and going 0, like we did last night. We ended up going 1-1, and we ended up 0.
I like that over in the Ducks game.
Yeah, get the over in the Ducks game. So that's what I'm hoping for tonight. Now I'm hoping for a flat night, which sucks. I thought we were gonna get Nashville. I really did. I thought we were gonna get Nashville. So geez, and I think I know RA was with us. He had Nashville. He also had a puck line on Nashville, so that empty netter did him in. So whatever. What can we do, right? So 0-2. We got a little something's going on over there. No big deal.
Somebody yelling downstairs in my apartment building.
Yeah, we had some bowl games. I didn't play. I watched some. I didn't play any. Maryland beat the absolute shit out of Virginia Tech, which I kind of. Mr. Ice too busy shelling sweatshirt. That's like shelling. Is that supposed to be shelling?
Yeah.
Boy, did Virginia Tech get its ass kicked in the second half. That was a 24-10 score, 21-10. I think it was 24-10 at the half. They lost 54-10. Edmonton just tied it up. Fuck. Well, this is the reverse. I had St. Louis at a 2-0 lead. They've blown that 2-0 lead, so hopefully it still ends the same way. And then Iowa, Clemson, in what was a pretty boring game. I know the score got tight, and Clemson wins. They go 10-3. They just looked so bad the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, and they end up going 10-3. Down year for them, they go 10-3. Good for them. Right now, Oklahoma's beating Oregon 6-3 early. We got 4 bowl games tomorrow. Some good-looking games out there tomorrow. South Carolina, North Carolina, Purdue, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Michigan State, Arizona State, Wisconsin. Of course, the big news here is no World Juniors.
I can't believe it.
Now, somebody said this to me, and I don't know if it's true. There was only 5 positive tests. I don't believe that. But here's the part about this. They played the World Juniors last year, right? The USA won. That was last year because I know
they also, like, last year they canceled the women's tournament that normally goes on this time of year, and like another tournament, but they kept the World Juniors, and this year they canceled the women's tournament again. And that I think a lot of this is coming from the heat that they're getting with the fact that they favored the World Juniors over like the women's tournament that was also supposed to happen. Because they canceled the women's tournament without even starting. And then they started the World Juniors, and then, you know, obviously they got cases, so now they were like, oh, fuck, like, we should probably cancel this. But they got a lot of heat, though, for canceling that girls' tournament. A lot of heat.
Yeah, I'm not going to – I mean, I don't know. But so they're able to play the tournament last year in a pandemic with 0 people vaccinated. But this year, with 90+% of the people vaccinated, if not 100%, they can't play it. So,
and they're all in the demographic of people that would not be affected by the.
Yeah, so it's just another thing that just makes no sense.
It's not like they're 50 plus years old and they're all like super out of shape. Like, they're all young, you know, athletic people. Like, most of them, if they get it, are going to be asymptomatic.
It's just another thing that makes no sense, right? It's just another, and so now that's done, which really kind of stinks. What does it say? Oh, more like Craig Smith. So the Bruins describing more when he felt like he had a sinus infection more than anything. So that's real disappointing that was canceled. But I said it yesterday to somebody that when I said, you know, the USA game has been postponed and then forfeited. I said this whole thing they'll have this whole thing wiped out in a day. I didn't want to be right about that, but it was. It was
starting to stop like fans and stuff for college games now too. Like Northeastern isn't going to have any fans for a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I got that.
Other schools.
I got that email 2 weeks ago. Has anybody else done that yet?
Well, RPI has done it, but they canceled their game. So RPI was supposed to play Vermont at RPI, but the school decided they didn't want to have any games on the campus at RPI, so they moved their games away to Vermont, which doesn't make any sense. Like, they're still playing the games, but like they were like, oh, we don't want it on our campus. You're still going to send your team over there to play them anyways.
Yeah, so that's what I had heard. That I knew Northeastern did, because being a season ticket holder, we got a notice. I think it's kind of, again, I think it's another dumb thing. I don't agree with it, but
this will be an interesting, I mean, especially with all the teams coming back from their winter breaks right now, this will be interesting to see how many like positives end up coming up.
Yeah, for the teams that did didn't have anything. I mean, Northeastern was supposed to be in Switzerland right now.
Yeah. And
that whole trip got canceled. They're going to go like 5 weeks without a game. So I don't know what's going to happen there, what those kids all did, if they all went home, probably. And who knows? Jeez, what if? I mean, we're heading right back down the road of last year, which really stinks. But I know they've changed some rules, and it's now no longer 10 days; it's 5 days, and it's regardless whether you're vaccinated or not. If you have a 5 days. You're able to come back after 5 days if you're never had any symptoms, or if you had symptoms but they're starting to diminish.
Yeah.
So they've definitely lightened it up, which hopefully we'll be able to get away from cancellations, which is really what we want to have. We don't want to have any more cancellations. So, you know, that's really all we had there to talk about tonight. 0-2 so far. So we got to talk about the losses. 2 tough losses. Two 2 games tied, plus money teams tied going into the third, and neither one of them can pull out the win. St. Louis had a 2-0 lead. They've now given that back. We're now tied probably late in the second in that game right now. So we'll see where we go with that. And we have an over in Anaheim left. So we're hoping to go 2-2 on the night. May play some Bulls tomorrow. The games are starting to get a little bit better. World Juniors canceled. That's all I got.
Let's talk about any. I mean, no Thursday night football.
No Thursday night football this week. So we'll see what we do with Nappy, whether we do probably Saturday night, because I don't see us having a show on New Year's Eve. I don't know. Maybe we won't. We probably won't have anything New Year's Eve. What day is today's Wednesday? Today's the 29th. So tomorrow's Thursday, the 30th. But there's no NFL game. That sucks. So who's plays Saturday? Is there a Saturday game? Let me look.
No, there's only Sunday.
Yeah, you're right. Tomorrow's the 30th. Friday is the 31st. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you got the NCAA. You got the 2 championship games at the semifinal game: Cincinnati and Bama, Georgia versus Michigan. Boy, Michigan seems like they're the public favorite. They have 70% of the bet coming in on Michigan. Alabama, of course, 74%. Interesting. Let's take a look. Remember last night we were talking about the hockey bets. There was a ton of people betting hockey last night. Let me take a look at that. Yeah. So these 2 late games both have over 10,000 tickets on it. Philly, Seattle, Vancouver, Anaheim. The other ones all were 6,000. Yeah, so it's between 6,000 and 8,000. Almost 9,000 in the St. Louis game and almost 9,000 in the Washington game. But those are big numbers for hockey. So you get a little more hockey bets going on. More people betting. Like I said, prove to me it's not us. Prove to me it's not Elio and I having more people play hockey. I think that's what
I've looked all over Twitter, and I mean my friends have too. There's not really anybody else that's doing like shows
that's pumping hockey, right? There's no one else pumping hockey. It's just us. And look at this.
Even with all the other Barstool shows, like they don't like talk about hockey really. The only guy that really does is Chief. He talks hockey, but he mostly is talking about just Chicago. Like he doesn't really talk about much other than Chicago. So
yeah, so it's us. We've pumped this up. The Bruins don't play tomorrow night either. No,
I don't think so.
They don't play till Saturday.
Oh. The Bruins schedule is
Bruins schedule is going to be brutal. You know what a good bet is, if you can get it, that they don't make the playoffs. Not because just necessarily the team, which I think is a bubble team right now, but their schedule down the stretch is going to be brutal. Hold on, let me just take a look. The last time I looked, games played compared to, they have so many games at hand. And games at hand are good to have if you win them, but there gets to be a point where you're so far behind everybody else. Bruins have played 26 games. I'm not sure if this record, St. Louis just scored. So it's 3-2 St. Louis, 4 minutes to go. Elio's in good shape. We don't want to jinx him. Anything can happen there, but I'm glad it was St. Louis. Washington has played 32 games. I'm not sure if this record indicates for tonight, if that was their 33rd, isn't here yet. Bruins have played 26. So they get 6, maybe 7 games in hand on Washington. I mean, it's just crazy. All the teams they're chasing. Detroit, 31. Florida, I know, is playing right now. That's 31. Toronto's 30. Tampa Bay, 31. Buffalo, 31. Maybe 32. If that Montreal's already at 32.
The end of their season's going to suck because they're just going to be hammering games.
They're going to have to play every day. They're going to be playing every day.
Yeah.
They got to tell the league, no more canceling our games.
Yeah.
Stop testing our
health. They were postponed tonight, so.
Were they supposed? They were supposed to play tonight, weren't they?
Yeah,
they were supposed to play Monday and Wednesday.
Ottawa.
Yeah, who knows what the hell's going on in Canada? I think, especially the province of Quebec, they may not let Montreal play. They're definitely going to play with no fans. I mean, we know that's going to be a tight area. But oh well. So there's no. I was hoping the Bruins were on tomorrow night. They're not on tomorrow night. We'll have hockey. We'll have football. You know, we're going to keep doing it, but it would have been nice to see a Bruins game, but not tomorrow. Hey, let's keep an eye on that St. Louis. Let's go over in Anaheim. Let's try to finish the night 2-2. And let's go St. Louis. Let's win that game 5-2. And everybody enjoy your sweatshirts. And we will see everybody tomorrow.
All right. See ya.
Bye.